What's up, YouTube? My package from yeagerpouredsilver came in, and I'm gonna do an unboxing this time. Typically, I don't really do unboxings, but why not? This package was nice, and I know we all have our own styles of opening a box, so I wanted to show you guys how I open my box. And of course, I typically, whenever you do it on camera, is when you mess up. And you'll see that it is a rather large order from yeagerpouredsilver. They purchased their $17 an ounce cube special on Leap Day. I normally don't buy yeagerpouredsilver, but recently with their past sales, it was hard to pass because their premiums have come down a lot when they do these one-day sales. So if you can get it, I would recommend buying it. Their quality is good, the silver they use is good, and I would put them on par with Scottsdale silver in terms of quality of pours. In my last video, I mentioned that I was realigning my stack due to the GSR ratio being at 83, so this is a continuation of that and adding to my position of silver. And I did so with 2 kilos of 100 gram cubes. Since I don't normally get poured silver, I thought it might be fun to do an homage to the YouTube poured silver king, which happens to be Silver Slacker, so check it out. Alrighty, so that didn't go as planned. It wasn't quite as epic as I would have hoped, but I think you get the idea what I was trying to do, right? So these are 100 gram bars, or cubes. So I chose the 100 gram cube because it's a little bigger than the 1 or 2 ounce, and if GSR or silver does go up in value, I'd rather deal in quantities or amounts that are $100 to $200 in value. So if these go up to 100 each, then that makes it easy math. It also makes for easy shipping because I don't have to worry about any capsules or damage to the coin, because it doesn't really matter if these are scratched because it adds character to these things. Up until now, I haven't really done any poured silver, and then all of a sudden I got a lot of poured silver, and mainly because of the price. Without the price, that sale price, I would have never purchased it, but the price in total was about $5.30 per kilo, which is reasonable considering they're all in 100 gram denominations. So let's talk GSR for a moment. How many of you out there actually follow the gold to silver ratio, and how often do you check it? Right now it sits at 81 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold, and I'm using that. When I purchased these, it was 83. When I first did the silver exchange to gold pandas, it was at 72 to 1, which looks like a good decision at this point. But mainly, I'm wondering how many of you have actually used the gold to silver ratio to act on, or are we all still new enough to where we caught silver, the GSR, on the way up from 40 to where it is now at 83. It's often talked about, and I know Cull Silver had mentioned it and a few other people, but I don't think many of us have been in the game long enough to actually use it. And if you have, how many of you actually do it and sell or convert to gold when you actually are supposed to? And considering it's been 5 years since the 40 to 1 to 83 to 1, most likely it'll go up to possibly even 100 to 1. Does that concern any of you? As an investor, I am taking the gamble that GSR is a worthwhile ratio to follow, and as such, placing my bets to take advantage of it by accumulating a number of kilos. This is approximately 5 kilos of silver of different varieties and types, so that when the time comes, I can liquidate a portion of it at any time. From cubes to coins to rounds to bars, it all is a variety, even junk. The state of the economy is what got me into stacking to begin with. When the flash crash of August in China, it made me realize that it would be good to have some hard assets that I could hold outside of the digital world. And it would be just as flexible as digital currency because metals can be converted into any current other currency and is as universal as the dollar. It may be a matter of time before the dollar devalues like all the other currencies around the world, or maybe not. Who knows? But it is a good hedge against currency devaluation since the gold is a standard and silver follows it.